Tonight, a longtime Phoenix public relations executive is reflecting back on meeting the Queen at the White House.
As Team 12's Trisha Hendricks reports, the exciting experience he had back in 1991 is one that he will never forget.
We were all excited, of course. The Queen of England coming is always exciting. I got the job of setting up the state arrival on the south lawn of the White House.
Phoenix PR executive Gordon James remembers that day like it was yesterday while working at the White House for President George H.W. Bush in 1991.
We built a stage down there and a press platform, and we had all the dignitaries.
The Queen had come to the U.S. for an official state visit and gave an address on the White House lawn. But there was one problem. Gordon remembers the Queen, who was much shorter than the president, wasn't tall enough to see over the podium.
All you could see was her white gloves and her hat.
But she went on with her speech anyway.
The next day, she gave an address to a joint session of Congress. And she said, "I hope you can see more than my hat today." So she was a good sport about the whole thing.
The protocol rule around the Queen was one Gordon was well aware of.
You don't reach out to the Queen, which for Americans is next to impossible. When you see somebody, you hold your hand out. And if she reached out to you, it was okay to shake her hand, but you had to wait for that.
But he recalls a woman at a Virginia housing project surprising the Queen by giving her a great big bear hug.
The smile on her face, on the Queen's face, tells it all. She loved it. The next day, the tabloids were the hug. So they loved it too.
It was memories like this that will forever be etched in his mind. Meeting Queen Elizabeth II, a blessing Gordon will never take for granted.
Being able to do this work and be a part of history was a real privilege and an honor. And I appreciated the opportunity more than anybody will ever know.
Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.